There's some big news that's just been announced about this brand here. Now, this is all to do with Tesla. This is actually a Performance Excellence Award that Heatable were awarded. We'll come back to that in a second. Now, Tesla have a product in market called the Tesla Powerwall 3. This is a home battery storage system, quick specs. It's 13.5 kilowatt hours of usable energy storage. It has a built-in solar inverter. It has a grid connection so you can charge it at night when energy is really cheap, and you can wire your solar panels directly into it. Now, in terms of a home solar battery, it's about as good as it gets for performance, flexibility, build quality, reliability. The only catch has always been the price, because these Tesla products are pretty expensive when you look at alternatives in the market. Now, Tesla have read this. They understand what people are saying, and they want more Powerwalls in more homes. So at the end of 2025, they launched the Tesla rebate program. Now, essentially how this worked: when you had a Powerwall installed in your property, purchased through an authorized dealer such as Heatable, on installation, on commissioning, you sent off an email and Tesla sent you back a virtual prepaid debit card with £375 cash on it for every Powerwall or expansion pack that you bought. Now, it was capped to 2, so the maximum you could claim was £750. Now, when it was launched, Tesla sales go through the roof. People can now access the product at £375 cheaper than they could before, and there was a deadline. The way the scheme worked was you had to place an order up until the 31st of March 2026, and you had to have it installed before the end of May. So loads of people rushed in and took advantage of the scheme, and we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customers that on installation claimed this rebate. I'm going to cover later on in the video what a Powerwall costs supplied and fitted without the rebate and with the rebate. But if the scheme is about to end, why is this relevant? Well, I'll come back to that also. Now, it wasn't limited to just Powerwalls. You see, when you buy a Tesla Powerwall 3, you get that solar inverter and you get that 13.5 kilowatt hours of usable storage. But if you needed more storage, more capacity, let's say you've got like an air source heat pump, or you've got a property that's got like high energy demands, well, you could have an expansion pack. And essentially, this was like the same footprint as a Powerwall 3, but it didn't have the inverter at the top. It just had raw storage, and these were cheaper. They were like £1,000 cheaper than a standard Powerwall. You could have up to 3 expansion packs on one Tesla Powerwall 3. That gave you a total usable capacity of 54 kilowatt hours. So basically more storage than you would ever need. And the rebate scheme worked on Powerwall 3s, but Tesla also included these lower cost expansion packs. So what we saw here at Heatable, the most popular combination was a Powerwall 3 and 1 expansion pack. So what is actually changing with the scheme? Well, I got this email yesterday from the UK territory manager, and it says that they are extending the scheme until the 30th of June 2026 for orders placed. So you have to place an order with an authorized dealer, register the purchase. That's done by our internal team, and then you have until the 31st of August 2026 to have the product installed. On installation, you will then be able to get your Tesla cashback claim. And what it says here in bold writing is there is no exceptions. So you can't turn around and say, I'm a few days out, I was a few days late to the party. This is a hard line end date. Now, Tesla are sticklers for the rules. So if you do miss those dates, you will not get this cash back. Now, what it does mean is it's going to give you a load of time extra to get your Powerwall 3 and expansion pack ordered. So let's talk about pricing. Well, right now on the Heatable website, you can buy a Tesla Powerwall 3 fully installed without solar for $7,495, and you can get interest-free credit on that purchase. We are an authorized dealer, so we will register that purchase before the 30th of June, and then we will get it installed for you before the 31st of August. And after that rebate, then your purchase price is going to drop from 7,495 down to £7,120. So a pretty big saving, especially when you add in that interest-free credit. Now, if you want to take advantage of the full rebate scheme and you want a second product, you can just double and have 2 Powerwall 3s. But my advice would be go for the lower cost expansion pack. These are coming in at $4,995, supplied and fitted. And again, you're going to get that rebate off that. So that's going to come out at $4,625, Liam. Yes. We'll put the maths on screen. There's something else actually on Powerwall 3s. If you've already had one installed, maybe you've already claimed the rebate or you didn't get the rebate, but you want to take advantage of it again, well, you can add an expansion pack. Now, when you do an expansion pack without a Powerwall 3 installed at the same time, it does cost a little bit more, but it's $5,495. But you can still claim that £375 on just an expansion pack as long as it's installed by an authorized dealer and it goes on to a Powerwall 3. Now here at Heatable, we are really close with Tesla, so if you get stuck on a rebate, you have any issues, we can work with them to get them resolved. The only thing we're not going to be able to do is push those dates. So if you are interested, you want to buy a Tesla Powerwall 3, you want to expand your system with an expansion pack, or you want to buy both together, then you have a little bit more time to get this rebate. And like I said, if you buy 2 products, you will get £750 cash back from Tesla, which right now in this market, which has gone absolutely crazy with the demand or the outcome of the war, has essentially meant everyone has dived back into the solar market. When other manufacturers are putting their prices up, Tesla have increased their rebate scheme. So if you want one of these products, head over to the Heatable website, book a call with a design expert. We will get you a personalized proposal. We will get you registered with the Tesla rebate scheme, and we will get it installed before the 31st of August and make sure you get that cash back. If you like getting quick news to what's going on in the renewable market, then make sure you are subscribed to the Heatable YouTube channel because we drop content like this all the time and it helps us keep it going.
Sick.
Yeah? Cool.